UEFA Champions League Final 4, the semi-final of the UEFA Champions League. Let's talk about Arsenal against Atlético Madrid. Or should we just say haram versus haram?
What's haram? Yes, we are not playing haram. Arsenal is playing. We are the best team in Europe that are playing the best football.
Arsenal started playing haram.
Which haram? Because when all these things started, they started talking about that card. Well, what's around football? Arsenal.
Okay, but then let's leave that and talk about the game. I mean, what do we expect from this game? I mean, funny enough, both teams actually won during the weekend. You know, not minding that they have a game in the Champions League, they both won their games during the weekend. So on Wednesday, when Arsenal takes on Atlético Madrid, what are we expecting, especially from Arsenal?
It's going to be an interesting game anyways, but I'll just tell Arsenal fans right now is that don't expect a very good football. Don't expect a very good football.
Aram.
No, we have the potential to play around football. Not that we always play around football.
Yeah, but it's most likely. But it's most likely going to be around football that
because we are going to the Riyadh Metropolitano. You can't expect Arsenal to go all out attack, but we'll still play our best. I will come out with a draw. So I think that.
So you are not even tipping Arsenal to win.
At the Riyadh, anything can happen.
Arsenal won at the Riyadh Metropolitano. It's not.
They are community mates now. They are in the same. They are coming from the same nation. They are coming from the same country.
In fact, Arsenal have won at the Riyadh Metropolitano twice now.
Atletico also won at
Camp Nou.
At the Camp Nou. So anything is up. They are coming from the same league. It's just like Arsenal want to play Manchester City in the semi-final of the Champions League. Either home or away, it won't really matter because they are coming from the same league, the same country, to understand each other. But this one is Spain and England. We can't really go there. You can't even expect, you as an Arsenal fan or a football fan, can't expect Arsenal to go there and start launching attack on Atlético Madrid.
Alex, who do you think is the better team coming into this game?
Atletico Madrid.
Why would you say that?
Atletico Madrid are playing in their home and so far so good. The last 5 matches, they have been in form.
I think they lost the previous game prior to this week.
They won during the weekend. Atletico Madrid, they won.
But this one.
But the weekend game, the last game.
We are talking about Champions League.
Arsenal to Lilios.
We are talking about semi-final in Champions League. Playing at their home ground is an added advantage for Atletico Madrid. And as you all know, presently now, Ademola Lookman is in form.
Alvarez,
Solid, and many of them, they are in their form.
Giovanni Simeone,
100%. Seriously speaking, it's only going to be an easy game.
Simeone said something. This is the third time he's getting to the semi-final of the Champions League. The last 2 times he got to the final, and he said it was Ronaldo that stopped him. That this time there's no Ronaldo, nothing is stopping him.
Arteta cannot stop him.
Are you whining Arteta?
Arteta cannot stop him.
But when we talk about the more experienced, you have to agree to.
See, let's forget.
Even if you are stupid as a young man, even if you are 100, you may still be stupid. So it's not about age or year or experience.
What about experience?
No, that's what I'm telling you.
Simeone is a good coach.
I know, no doubt.
Well-experienced coach.
No doubt about that.
Well-experienced coach.
But it's still not.
It's not even about age this time around. Let's look at the form. The way Atletico has been coming, the way Arsenal have been coming. Arsenal playing against Newcastle over the weekend. So the narrow escape game, 1-0. And you wouldn't expect.
Even today is not confident that he can get a win.
Exactly.
No, because you are.
I'm
confident that will qualify.
Let me be factual with you.
Okay.
Atletico, 90 minutes of the game, both first half and second half of that game, Atletico will be in charge. Take it or leave it.
Now, the reason why I said we may not necessarily get a win over this, if you look at our track record coming from the round of 16 or the quarterfinal, we played against Leverkusen at their end, we played a draw. Arsenal went there to get a draw, and we got a draw. We went to Sporting, we went there for a draw, though we got a win. But we went for a draw. I think that has been, and let me tell you, this same system that we are using, this same template was designed by that Diego Simeone himself. Those times when we got to the final, got to the same, that was how we do play. You go to your house, get a draw.
But can we admit that this is the first real test for us now in the knockout stages of the Champions League?
No. I'm telling you.
Leverkusen, Sporting,
You can't compare Leverkusen and Sporting to Atletico Madrid.
Sporting defeated Paris Saint-Germain, defeated Manchester City in the group stage of the Champions League.
And Arsenal defeated Sporting, isn't it?
So you can't
use that to judge.
You can't.
We are talking about semi-final.
We can't really rate based on name. This is football. Sporting, that defeat against Sporting is massive. Ask any Arsenal fan.
All right. Quickly, let's talk about the lineup. So, a bit of scare for Arsenal. They had some players.
No, Eze is just a precaution.
All about Zumendi.
Zumendi is also a precaution. I think it's only about that we don't really know what's going on.
But then also, Saka is back.
Saka is back. Madueke is available.
Who should start?
Because of the intensity of that game, I think I would prefer Saka. Because number one, we will be playing. Madueke is not really useful when we are not attacking. We can only get the best out of Madueke when we are attacking. Madueke is the best 1v1 winger Arsenal have right now. Though his output is not that really much when it comes to conversion, to goals and assists. But when it comes to 1v1 situation, it's the best we have right now. So, but in that match, I'm not really seeing Arsenal going all out against Atletico. So I think we'll need Saka.
So we're looking at Eze, Saka, and Gyökeres. Or if Havertz available, you put Havertz.
I prefer Havertz if Havertz is available. And then, because of the synergy, the relationship that has been existing between Odegaard, Saka, and Ben White, the three of them.
So you expect Ben White to start ahead of Muslera at right back?
Yes, he may. Because of Demola, right?
Yeah.
He may still start Ben White. Yes,
because he couldn't trust Ben White against City because of Doku. Doku, you know, they go at you. They play physical.
No. There's still some difference between Doku and Demola.
But they go at you.
Yes.
They try to beat you one-on-one.
Doku is an out-and-out winger. You can.
What about Demola?
Demola is not an out-and-out winger. Demola is like a wing forward. You know, player like Mbeumo. They still like to come in to score. Doku is an out-and-out winger. Doku is not ready to just say, I want to come and score. No, we want to create that space for his team. Doku, I think Doku is more dangerous to me. Do you understand? But now we'll be playing against and personally, if you would ask me, my threat in this game is Pablo Barros. I just pray it's not in form yet because he got injured.
Yeah, but he was back in their starting level.
Yeah, so I think my threat in that game is Pablo Barros. I respect that guy's ability. It's one of the best. It's one of the most consistent unsung that people don't really mention his name. But I think he's a very good midfielder.
You understand the basis of that midfield.
So, but the likes of every other thing, Arsenal's strength is in our defense. And okay, let me ask you a question.
You think the front line of Lookman, Julian Alvarez, Solot, Griezmann, Giovanni, you think they won't be able to break?
They have quality.
They have the quality, and all of them are.
But let me ask you a question.
They are better.
If they ask you, if they mention the name Diego Simeone, and they're asking you defensive coach or attacking coach, what will you tell you? What will you tell me?
Defensive coach.
He's a defensive coach. Now, can you check their defense this season? As in, is it at that quality of what we used to know about Atletico?
So you think Arsenal will score?
You think Arsenal can break that defense?
Do you hear the point I'm trying to tell you now?
No, are you not saying Arsenal can break that defense?
The current Atlético Madrid
to the
defense,
Diego Godin and all that.
To what they used to have. I think now, Anko, what's his name? I think he's even injured. I think they are using Leglet or so now. So it's a winnable game for us, I'm telling you.
All right, let's do prediction. So, Alex, what do you think will be the scoreline of this game? First,
2-0 in favor of Atletico Madrid.
Never.
2-0 victory for Atletico Madrid, halfway there.
Never.
What do you think?
1-1.
1-1.
Yeah, I will bury them at the Emirates.
Alex says 2-0. Tunde says 1-1. What do you say? Champions League semi-final, Arsenal against Atletico Madrid at the Riyadh Metropolitano.